Live from the Texas Cheerlickers Studios, it's In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
You know, some school districts have gone to 4-day school weeks.
I'll be happy when my district does that. When we go to 4-day work weeks as well for those people that are out there doing those jobs that most people don't want to do. I mean, I know like food and groceries, but like, you know, the 9 to 5 Chase or Citibank.
Do you have a
That
plan?
should be 4 days.
So if your school district goes to 4 days, are y'all prepared to do something with your 6-year-old that one day that she doesn't go to school that
Yeah.
you're used to?
Yeah, my mother-in-law lives with me.
Bingo.
She's tried to move out multiple times. I won't let her.
Bingo. School is glorified babysitting more than it is educating our kids. It's one of the massive problems we have as a society, not to get all deep on you right off the top here. Yeah, school's glorified babysitting. So Nina's son is 16. He's a junior. This is their last week of school.
Yep. Mine too.
Thursday's the last day. Wednesday and Thursday are half days. Let's just end school tomorrow then. Why do we have 2 half days to end the season?
You're ruining my punch.
Oh, am I? Oh, okay.
It's all good.
I can back up.
It's all good.
No,
It's all good.
Okay, I don't mean to step on toes.
No, it's all good.
No, let me save it then. Let's
Or
let's
we
get
can
into it
can
later.
punch now. No, it's up to you.
No, let's
Okay.
get into it. No, because my punch is long, and I don't want it to hog up the show. So let's wait. I think this is good. But I guess what I'm saying is it's nice to work 4 days. I don't know if we could all handle it as I don't know. Like country towns have gone to 4-day school weeks because they have to. They don't have enough personnel.
Oh.
We waste so much time in our public schools, especially in big city districts. There's so much bullshit and grab ass.
Mm-hmm.
And and later today we have another female Texas teacher diddling report to get into today.
Texas again.
And I want to use this as a segue into one of the many problems that plagues our public schools.
All right.
Today, and not just teachers screwing your children, boinking your teenagers. There are many other problems which we'll get into today. Obviously, We're going to talk education.
I just left my daughter kindergarten graduation.
You just left it?
Yeah, that's why I'm normally here like 9:40 and I sit in the parking lot.
Yeah.
I literally just rolled up because I had the kindergarten graduation.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Kindergarten graduation.
I graduated from kindergarten too, so I guess it's nothing new. My mom still has the picture, cap and gown, the whole shit.
Wow. So did they have cap and gowns today?
No, they had what is that, tassel?
A tassel?
Not a tassel,
Okay.
whatever.
Sash.
Oh, my
Sash.
God.
They
Did
had
you cry?
sashes. No.
Well, you know what?
I gotta ask.
Well, her year started off rough. I went and personally thanked her
It did.
teacher.
Yeah.
I went up to him. I said, "Hey, man, I appreciate your patience. It was a long first 3 months for my kindergartner, but she made it. So I just had to go and look him in his eyes and tell him, hey, man, that was bad the first couple months. I appreciate you."
From the standpoint of it being kindergarten, okay, fine. I get having an end-of-school party celebration. You
Yeah.
did it. Congratulations, mijo. I do get that because it is tough on 6-year-olds that first year.
Yeah,
And
because
your daughter had a hard time.
Yeah, they were with you for 5 years. Some
Mhm.
kids, my teenager loved it. No problems. My oldest, 29-year-old, loved it. No problems. This one was a little bit more attached. Oh, for you people having babies, don't do the skin-to-skin shit. That skin-to-skin shit screwed us.
Hey, what?
Like where now they have this thing where at least I don't know how long they've been doing it, but when I had my teenager, they didn't do this.
Mhm.
But when I had my 6-year-old, they suggest that, obviously the woman is latching on. That's skin to skin, but they want the husband take the shirt off, let them skin to skin bond you
Mhm.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But it made her the most the highest separation anxiety I've ever seen in my life.
She's still sleeping
Don't
with
do.
you?
Yeah, no, she sleeps with her grandma. If her mother-in-law didn't live with me, I would be. Don't do skin to skin, fellas. Just say no. We're gonna pass because you'll never get
No,
rid of them.
Dude, you know how many nights my kids have slept with me at any of my previous marriages?
All four kids.
I've got 4 kids. I got 2 marriages and 4 kids.
It's all good.
Of all of those, I would say that those kids, any of them, slept with us.
0 nights.
I would say no more than 0, but less than 5 total.
That's good parenting.
I was just not going to have that shit.
Yeah.
No.
I just was trying to
No.
get some sleep. Yeah.
I get it, man.
No, a lot
we
of
went through hell
No, I know.
with one of my twins
Yeah.
wanting to sleep in bed with us. Now, I will tell you this. There were nights where, so my oldest, who's now 27,
Yeah.
when she got out of the crib and we tried to get her a big girl bed, we had nights where she slept on the floor in our bedroom.
She would just come in and try to park.
Yeah, I would tell her, look, you're not getting in this bed. If you want to sleep on the floor, go right ahead. There were nights, Rudy, so I don't want to act like I'm Mr. Super
No,
Parent.
I
had
you.
my weak nights.
Yeah, we all do.
I had my cave moments, but I never let her in the bed. There were nights where I would sleep on, I'd be all the way to the end of the bed.
And hold her hand.
I'd have my damn hand hanging off the mattress while she's literally in the floor with a blankie.
That's
No way
awesome.
that's comfortable with her holding my finger.
That's awesome.
There were a few nights where I would wake up and I'd have no blood left in my arm. And I'd be, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And then slowly just pick your arm up and be, dude. So we had those nights, but never sleeping in
Good
the
man.
bed.
Hey,
thank God.
Cheers to that.
Dude.
You're a good. That's good parenting.
Yeah, and we never like in kindergarten. Yeah, okay, fine. I get having a celebration. I don't know about a full blown pomp and circumstantial graduation, but have a party. Congrats, you guys made it through your first year. In kindergarten, I get it. I do. So I get it. So congratulations to your baby girl.
Mike, quick question.
Graduated the first grade. Yes, sir.
How's your daughter? The oldest
She's
one.
doing really well.
That's nice.
Doing very, very well.
If you would have came out Sunday, you would have saw her. But you were sitting your ass at home. So take that. That's what your ass gets.
Mike.
Thanks everybody that showed up to McFinnigan's on Sunday. We had a good night. Had a good time. Shut up. Anthem TV had us out there. I've disapproved you. You are clearly the black sheep of your family.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. But I hope she's doing well.
She's doing very well. She had a couple of White Claws with me. I drank with her. She was my date to McFinnigan's
Had a
on
couple
Sunday.
sliders.
Rudy and I had sliders. Yep, and it was good times. We did our Instant Rewind show this week. Anthem TV had us over at McFinnigan's, so shout out to those guys over at McFinnigan's. Had a good time over there with those boys. Real good time. Another edition of Instant Rewind, 6 o'clock this Sunday night, back in the studio, I assume. Welcome in here to In the Building. It is show number 333.
333. That's
from the
weird.
Texas Cheer Studios at the Pub Sports Radio in Southtown, Texas. The audio disseminator is Jose Bouquet. Welcome. Good to have all of you boys up in here. You can donate to us via the Super Chat if you'd like to do that. You can also buy us coffees. There's a link on there to do that. The Bouquet will no doubt put on there if he has not already.
Mm-hmm.
Our exclusive members-only shows for members only are just $4.99 a month if you want to hook up with that. And, of course, you can subscribe to our channel for absolutely free. It's Love You Hard TV on YouTube, thanks to our other partners, Pub Sports Radio, Anthem TV. So donate your money. Bring out your honey and give it to me and Rudy so we can stay afloat and employed in 2K25.
No kidding.
All right. Ready to load them up?
Let's load them up.
Oh,
damn, that's right. Jose got the call. Jose, you got the call.
Yes, sir. So we have another one of these badass giveaways. Good thing Chris Paul's not on this board because it looks like he's gone.
Looks like according to Mark Stein.
Yeah. So this right here is a really cool San Antonio Spurs caricature skateboard. You can either hang this up and use it as decor, or you can put wheels and trucks on it and skate in this bad boy. It's a Spurs skateboard. And we have 13 people in the hopper today. They are the ones who donated money to us on Friday. This is how you win stuff. Give us money or become a member. One of the two. Either way, you got to pay for these things.
Right.
And whoever wins this horse race here today, reach out to me. I will meet you. You have until the close of business Friday to pick this up, because sometimes people win stuff and they're not even aware because they're not currently watching. Because a lot of our guys watch later in the day. I get that. Matter of fact, 90% of our viewers watch us after these shows are aired.
Sure.
So if you know the guy that wins and he's not here, tell him you've won a skateboard. You have to the close of business Friday, and we put this back in the hopper, okay? All right, without further ado, we have 13 horses lined up, and here's our official horse race play-by-play voice, Rudy J.
Rudy's horse, so I'm going to allow Jose to do it.
Your horse? Were you screaming for your baby girl?
No.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Get that down. I can't see. There we go. All right, here we go. It's a 1 minute race. All right, I
Yep.
can help out too. All right, well,
Yeah,
You want to do the
whenever you're
first 30
ready.
seconds?
No.
Me?
Yeah, you want to do the first 30 and I'll
Sure,
do
I
the
can
last
try.
30?
I can't really see the names because the lighting in here blocks my
Rosie,
vision.
Aaron,
But let's
Kenny,
do it.
Marty, 21, Andy,
All right,
Ian.
let's go. Shoot
Let's do
these
it.
shits. Let's go. Boom. Spin that shit, and they're off.
Spin that shit.
And we'll see if this goes like all the other races where we have 3 leaders that lead the entire race, only for some guy from the back to vault to the front right at the last second, which I highly anticipate. Brian Whitener out to the early lead. All we have 4, 5, 6 horses right now, neck and neck. This is a tight one here in the first 20 seconds of the race.
Poor Brian's about to lose.
Yeah, no way Whitener's going to win because he's in the lead early. No one holds a lead in our horse races. Eddie the First trying to climb down from the bottom part of your screen. Here's Marty Leal, the official artist of the Taylor Barbecue, out to a half a horse lead. Kenny Drismala, who we just met the other day, he showed up at McFinnigan's, now takes the lead by a nose. Kenny by a nose, and Tagular 38-16.
Oh, no.
Tagular, a multiple former champion. Tagular out to a full horse race length, but here comes the rest of the pack with 5 seconds to go. We're under 5 seconds. On 4 seconds. Do you believe in miracles? Will Steeler Rob hold on and win? It
He
does.
did.
Yeah, the boy Steeler Rob. Okay, so we didn't come from all the way from the back.
He didn't come from the back.
He was mid-pack. Steeler Rob. We know him. I've seen him in the wild a few times out doing stuff or participating in stuff we do over the years. All right, Steeler Rob, are you by the channel? Are you by the channel, Steeler Rob? Hit me up. Reach out to me. You have now won this kick-ass skateboard presented by Pub Sports Radio in Southtown, Texas.
Speaking of pub sports, Big Show, Dabby, Kong, Aubrey, what up over there in the pub sports land? Appreciate y'all typing in with us.
Good to have all of you boys up in here. Thank you for jumping in here. All right, thank y'all. They're all in the chat today. Thanks, man. That's very good. Hey, we did meet Kenny at the bar on Sunday. That
What
was
up,
cool.
Kenny?
What's up,
Drismala.
man? Yeah, Drismala. Just like it reads how it says. Drismala. So thank you, Kenny, for hanging out with us and stuff. Raul kissed my ass, man. This race is not rigged. I have integrity. I have also a lot of pride. Like, I don't understand how somebody can cheat, rig a race.
Oh, I won't cheat.
Now, I will cut corners. Now, I don't mind luck falling into my hands, and I'll take it.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes, if I don't on purpose try to screw anybody over. We would never do that.
No.
I have
never.
too much pride in myself.
I'm not that person.
No, we're never doing that. So that's a fairly and squarely victory. Now, I don't know if Jose's rigging it. You're not, are you? Surely not.
I have my favorites in the chat. You guys
No,
know that.
dude. No, that's horse shit. No.
Puff
Because-
Pass says he's putting his horse down. Puff
Oh,
Pass is about to get
Jesus.
put to sleep. He got 12.
Jesus.
He's putting his horse to sleep.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to rig the son
I
of a
wouldn't know
bitch
how to rig it,
myself.
yeah.
That would be
Luke,
nice if
you'd
I
have to
could.
do that.
Yeah.
If I find out you have rigged it, though, you're fired. We're not gonna have
That's
that.
fair.
We're not having that, man. We're not doing that. How'd y'all spend your Memorial Day? Did y'all do anything extracurricular?
yesterday?
Did y'all do anything of note?
Oh, I worked at Texas Cheer, but
Mm.
in the morning, played a nice round of golf. Won't
Okay.
say the course.
Okay.
They don't like paying us, so F them. But had a good time on the
But you're still paying to play
I
there.
pay to play, but they can't get no free pub on this show.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
I
Yeah,
like Rudy's-
play some golf.
Rudy's got this philosophy where even if he likes you, he's
Yeah.
not going to promote you on our show unless you're a paid advertiser.
There's a couple, like we know Ruben. There's a few people that we'll hook them up.
We have exceptions.
Yeah, we have Cafe Don Juan's one of them, but not the golf courses because golf courses are tight asses.
Is this a course that I've been to with you before?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Golf courses got the money. Every golf course is damn near $100, so they got the money to advertise, and I could get a business, but they don't want to pay, so I ain't telling them. I'm already paying y'all.
You know, the one that chaps my ass is every time, and Nina will attest to this because we passed a place yesterday, which I won't call their name out. Every time I see a cigar shop,
Oh,
I get pissed. How do we have no cigar sponsor on a show in which we have one of the most famous cigar smokers in this city?
it's crazy.
Somebody's
I-
holding business back.
Yeah, I worked at one.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, and I've
Mhm.
seen the money they bring in, and this
Yeah.
is a little mom and pop one. They're just like, we don't need it. They just don't feel they need it. McDonald's doesn't either. That's what I always try to tell them, but they do. Lexus doesn't need its advertising either, but they do.
but they see to it that they never have to need it by continuing to advertise.
It's stupid.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. Well, shit. Speaking of which, hey, there are those that do. There are those that do not.
Mm-hmm.
And those that do include guys like Jay Ribaldo, the official
What
real
up, Jay?
estate agent of In the Building and Love You Hard TV. So I went to Jay, and I looked this up this morning, actually.
What happened?
It's a testimonial. Hot off the presses.
I like this. I like this.
From David C. is in here with a testimonial.
Okay.
David says, my overall experience with Jay was excellent. He is very knowledgeable. He also worked with a guy called Jonathan, who works in Jay's office, one of his team members.
Yeah.
Says Jonathan was very knowledgeable, made sure to relay every pro and con to any property of interest that we had. The professionalism was unmatched and made sure to get back with me on any question or concern I had promptly. He made choosing a home tailored to my needs and closing a simple and stress-free experience. If I ever sell my home, he will be my guy, Jay Ribaldo. I mean, now this is what happens.
That's what I like.
When something like this, you don't want to go through the ass whip of having to find a new real estate person. You find somebody you dig, and you wind up using them forever. And you wind up recommending them to your buddies and your family members forever. And Jay's a legacy kind of guy, man, for sure. He's our real estate man to see all of his listings, whether you're looking to buy or sell. Maybe you've got commercial property you're interested in, setting up a business or moving a place. Jay's our guy. 210-887-1081. Or you can hit Jay up via email. You can email him directly, jribaldo@kw.com. Check out all of his stuff at ribaldo.com.
There's Manny Pacquiao. Then there's Jay Ribaldo.
Best Filipinos
the
alive.
Philippine hierarchy.
Oh shit! All right, we got another one. I'm gonna skip Wallet. I'm gonna get to Wallet in a minute, but I wanted to get to female Texas teacher Dylan because I want to propose a question for you guys during this segment too. This is our third one in 4 weeks, by the way.
Damn,
there she is. What do you think of her?
They ended the year with a bang.
With a bang. Ending the school year with a boing.
Shaboing.
We'll probably have a couple of there in summer school this year too.
Yeah.
Get popped. All right, we have another one. This one's local to where we live and work and play. Canyon Lake High School checks in here. For those that don't know, Canyon Lake is about 30 to 40 minutes north of San Antonio.
That thing is looking dry too. It ain't Medina dry, but it's looking bad.
Well, it's been dry for probably 11 of the last 12 years.
It's looking bad. It's getting there.
Well, the teachers are all wet.
Jesus Christ, Michael.
Canyon Lake High checks in here. The dance teacher.
She liked his little Magic Mike moves or what?
Oh my God. The dance teacher at Canyon Lake High School has been busted for getting popped.
Jesus. The innuendos are crazy.
Sarah Grudel, Grudle, Sarah Grudel.
That's Grudel.
Post the picture back up there, Bookie, so we can see her. There you go. Bam. There you go. Blow that photo up there. She's got this posed photo walking up a stairwell. Normally we get the mug shot, and these girls don't look very good. So there she is, all excited to teach dance. Jeez. No further details have been given, unfortunately. Newspapers and websites and stuff over the years have stopped giving many of the salacious details because they know that I'm going to read them live on my show.
I think you've gotten them all deleted. You've gotten them omitted from these stories. That guy Mike Taylor's going to talk about it, so just leave all the details out.
Hey, Canyon Lake, what the fuck? This is the third time this has happened at Canyon Lake since 2022.
Oh, so they got a problem.
Yeah, y'all got one a year. This is the third in 3 years. So one a year. Golly, man. What is the deal? Mrs. Grudel's accomplishments on her LinkedIn page include designing, implementing, engaging lesson plans, introducing a new classroom management system that reduced disruptions by 30%, leading to improved student focus and class participation. Yeah, homeboy was super focused. Focused on your body. God dang, man.
Dance class.
She also promotes I&U, a hand lettering business she formed in 2022. She describes herself as a full-time dance director for 3 teams, a dance teacher, and a choreographer. Okay. Let me ask you a question. This goes back to what we're talking about education. So thank you. Congrats, Canyon Lake, who checks in here. Oh, there's Steeler Rob just checked in. He's
Yeah.
won the horse race and he's giving money. Yeah, Rob, that's your skateboard, Holmes. That's your skateboard. Thanks. Okay. Do we really need dance in our high schools?
Yes.
Okay. Because I would argue no.
I think so.
Why?
You got to do, well, you don't have, no, you don't need it. You don't need it. I won't say need. Need is a strong word, but I get why we do.
Why do we?
Because one of these kids out of the million in dance class may end up on Broadway or a burlesque show. It's a profession.
Okay.
We got J-Lo from dance. We got Rosie Perez from dance.
Yeah, but did
Cirque Soleil.
So if J-Lo if it weren't for that dancing school, that dance class in high school.
But what if they end up at Juilliard? I'm saying 1 in a million. But it happens with the math teachers too.
We need to outlaw all dance classes in all public schools. We also need to outlaw football, baseball, basketball, soccer, and golf, and drama, and all the extracurriculars. At some point in this country, right around, well, it started with sports getting popular in this country in the early 1900s.
It drives our economy, Michael.
At some point, we lost focus of what school's supposed to be about. So Shohei Ohtani, would he be a Dodger if it weren't for playing high school baseball?
I don't know what
it's a trick question.
I don't know what he did.
He didn't play high school baseball.
Japan?
Japan.
Okay, Japan.
He didn't play high school baseball because they don't have high school baseball.
Well, they have some type of training. They got something.
Yeah, it's called youth club leagues.
Yeah.
If your kid wants to play baseball in Japan, you sign him up for baseball. He's not taking baseball at fucking school. He's taking math and writing and whatever the hell else Japan takes for their core stuff. The Japanese school day is like 4 hours long. That's it. Because they get there and they don't fuck around. They don't do grab ass. They don't bullshit through the day because they're not a glorified babysitter for your high school kid.
Well, the problem with our system is sports funds everything. Because other than going to games, I don't give the school no money.
It shouldn't be that way.
No, I mean, you got to talk to Abbott about that. You got to talk to Trump about that. I don't know who should give them money, but all the money, all the nachos and shit and tickets and cheerleading uniforms and all that shit, that's how the school gets funded.
Yeah. Adrian, of course Shohei played baseball when he was a kid. He just didn't play for such and so
he didn't play
high.
for Canyon Lake High School.
No.
Right.
They didn't waste fucking time on everything else but teaching our kids. And here's the thing. I wouldn't be on here calling for the outlawing of all of extracurriculars if our fucking academics were worth a shit, and they're not. American academics gets passed every year by 5, 6, 7 more countries. At what point, how far do we have to drop in public school before we overhaul the shit? This is the reason why you've seen so many charter schools explode, alternative schools, people teaching their own kids at the house, homeschooling. Because public school has
even in homeschool they give you a certain curriculum.
Sure. Most public school is bullshit.
Sure.
It's bullshit. It's babysitting. Again, so Nina's son is a junior. And they didn't go to school yesterday because of Memorial Day.
Obviously.
They don't have school Friday. Their last day is Thursday. Wednesday and Thursday, tomorrow and Thursday, are half days. So what's the point? Let's just not go if you're going to have a half a day. Or rather than have 2 half days on Wednesday and Thursday, have a full day Wednesday and let that be the last day of the year.
I agree with that.
It's glorified babysitting and bullshit and grab ass. And look, if your kid wants to be in choir, awesome. There should be choirs out there for your kids to be in.
Right.
Or football.
Whatever.
Drama, all that shit. But we've put all that into our public schools, and we've used it all as a way to make money for the schools. And it's bullshit.
Very much so.
It's absolute garbage.
It's the money grab.
Public school in this country blows, and Texas is always in the 30s in the rankings.
Damn, we that low?
Dude, we've been in the 40s before. We've
Good
gotten a little
Lord.
better, and it chaps my ass. We don't, your kid wouldn't be having sex with a dance instructor at Canyon Lake High if they didn't have dance, which they shouldn't fucking have. It's bullshit. Anyway, it's a lot of cussing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, a lot of cussing before. Is it 10:30?
I don't have any
Not
problem
yet.
with extracurriculars in school, but the academic standards are terrible.
Yeah, I agree with
Can
that.
we get that in order? It's horse crap. Anyway, that's it. Let's do some. I guess I punched the whole school system.
You punched the whole school system. What up, wine time?
No, let's actually just do it. Let's just get into our punches. It is time to get violent. We didn't have any work yesterday, so I'm all pent up. It is time to get violent on In the Building and Love You Hard TV.
Now, it's time for People I Want to Punch on In the Building.
All right, who you punching?
I guess. Well, my daughter only goes to Brennan, so I'm just gonna punch Brennan High School. Sort of along the same lines as what you said, but so they have this thing. Other than her AP class, her AP classes, no matter what, she has to take the final. But in the regular classes, like today, tomorrow, and Thursday, if you have 2 or less absences and you have above an 85 average, you don't have to take the finals. You don't have to take them. So
it's almost like they're not necessary.
Yeah, she bust her ass all year to not miss no days, going to school some days sick, so she could be exempt. But then I'm like, so why am I taking you to school today? I was like, so what do you do while the rest of them are taking their test? She said, I just sit there. So for the next 3 days, my 16-year-old just sits in class and watches other kids take the final. Literally nothing. And then, like you said, Wednesday and Thursday, they're half days. And the half day for her is even more bullshit because she's exempt from the final. So I'm like, you literally have to just go in there and just sit on your phone, just sit there and watch everybody test. She's like, yes. I was like, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard of in my
The whole
life.
thing you just said is dumb to me. Everything you
All
just
of
said
it.
makes my brain nuts. Let's not give anybody a final then. So if I go to school every day,
And
I don't have to take a final.
And I get almost an A.
I'm exempt.
I'm exempt. You get, if you have above 85 in the class, 2 or less absences.
That's not fair. What if I caught mono?
You gotta take the final.
That was not my fault whatsoever.
You shouldn't have been
What if I
kissing
got
that girl.
COVID? What if I have lung cancer and I have to spend 3 weeks
just tell her,
in the
like,
hospital?
Yeah.
Now I have to take the final, but the kid that shows up every day doesn't? That's bullshit.
You get rewarded for being in school.
Yeah. You either give everybody the final or don't give anybody the final. This is an example of how we play grab ass with our education. What good is a final exam if not everybody has to take it? It's almost like they're killing time in our schools,
It's almost like they're almost like, hey, do your shit and you can be done with this. But why go and sit there?
Unbelievable.
Why go and sit there? So it's like, yeah. So I'm having to get up, take her to school, pick her up half day. Half days. Especially like for me, it works because of my schedule. But for the person that's a 9 to 5, how the F they getting home? Half days are dumb.
They're dumb.
Half days
Absolutely
are stupid.
dumb. Yeah, not everybody has abuelita at home.
Yeah.
And so schools need to account for that. For the ones that want to go to like a 4-day work week, and I get why they are. I'm for a 6-day school week, but 4 hours total tops.
Dude, that damn 5-day work week. I did a 4-day work week once for a job I was working with my mom, KCI.
Yeah.
But it was like 7 in the morning to 6 at night, but it was Monday through Thursday. I loved it.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
The public education system in this country is terrible.
Yeah, so I'm punching the school system too.
All right. I want to punch this Mexican dude. That's just I've never seen a display of entitlement and assholery and just pure sociopath behavior like I saw the other night. All right, so we're driving home somewhere, me and Nina, the other night, and we were out, and her kid hadn't eaten yet. We ate out. That's where we were. We were heading home from eating dinner, and we didn't take Nina's son, so she texted him, "Hey man, we can pick you up something on the way home." He's like, "Great, can I grab Whataburger?" No problem. So we pulled up through a Whataburger. By the way, I'm not going to get on Whataburger. That had nothing to do with this. Although I would have handled it different if I'd been the employee, the manager. All right, so we pull into this Whataburger, and I get behind this van. I guess it's about because I'm in the right hand lane because I have to pull in. Where's my bed music, Jose? Feels weird doing this with no bed music.
Every time he plays music, they trash him in the chat. That's why he didn't do it.
Well, it needs to be faint.
Yeah, he got to figure out his levels.
Got to get levels, goddammit. So I'm in the right hand lane. Okay, there's Whataburger. There's a van in front of us, and the van is going way too slow. But I was close enough to having to turn in to where I didn't have time to go around him to turn in, so I had to just kind of putt along behind him, Then he doesn't turn his blinker on and just then he turns into the Whataburger. Oh, okay, he's going to Whataburger.
Damn it!
Didn't use the signal, going 8 miles an hour, and I realized that there's like 11 people in this van, and the license plate was not from Texas.
Okay.
I think it was Coahuila.
I know what you mean. I know the license plate is different.
And so I tell Nina immediately, shit, we got a van full of Mexicans. They're going to please don't go through the drive-thru. Please don't go through the drive-thru. And what do? He gets into the drive-thru, And where's my bed music, bro? I got to have it.
It's on.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Jesus.
You said faint.
Well, okay, but I got to be able to hear a little bit. Golly, that just messes up the whole story. So we pull in, and of course, he goes through the drive-thru. I'm like, God damn, man.
That should have been your sign to get out and go
I know,
in,
Rudy.
Mike.
This fucker's about to order 35 orders,
Mm-hmm.
which is rude. If you have an order that's more than 4 people, you should get out and go in. Don't you agree? Rather than hogging up
I
the
hate going through
drive-thru.
the drive-thru with a bunch of people.
Yeah, it's bullcrap, and it's not considerate.
that.
And I thought, oh God, this guy's a foreigner. He already didn't signal. He's driving weird. He's going way too slow, and now he's going to get through the drive-thru. And then I noticed, so he's in this big minivan, and he drives up far enough to where his kid can order from the back. Because I see the window go down in the back. I'm like, oh shit, this guy can't even speak English. He's going to make his kid order for him. This is going to be a disaster. So at this point, Nina and I are kind of entertained by watching this because we know how this is going to go, where no one knows what's going on. The slapdick kid that you're having to order because he barely speaks some English, but you don't speak any. You're having to now relay an order of 10 to some idiot working behind the window who, let's be honest, she's probably not going to go to Harvard.
No.
The girl working the window at 10:30 at night at the Whataburger. So I'm dealing with dumbasses here in all forms. And of course, I rolled down my window, would turn the music down because I wanted to hear them ordering. I want 3 number 4s, and on the 1 number 4 I want no ketchup, and on the second number 4 I want mustard only. But on the third number 4, do you have meatless? Do you have meat? What's that? Do you have want just a lettuce wrap?
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, and that's 3. Now we got to get 4 more orders because there's a bunch of people in that car. So it was an insane bullshit language barrier.
The whole thing.
Inconsiderate.
And then a bunch of different orders.
Clearly somebody behind you. You
Maybe
don't
more
care.
than one. It's Whataburger 10:30. It's probably 6 cars behind.
Dude, so we're behind the guy, and so the order gets in. And so I see the window go up. Okay, fine.
That wasn't that bad.
Now he's finally going to pull up, right? And then I start pulling up to give our order in the van. I see the taillights stop on the van. The taillights come on, rather. And the van starts backing up toward me. I'm like, whoa. So he backs up to the speaker. The kid rolls the window down again, and they're like sitting there. I'm like, what are you doing? Pull up. Just go to the window. They don't know you because, how do they know that you went back to the speaker?
They don't because of the beep.
Correct. They're going to think it's the next car.
Right.
And they're sitting there, and they're sitting there, and they're sitting there, and they're sitting there, and the person, there's all this mass confusion. And so I'm like, fuck, this is bullshit. So we get out of the line, and I go in. I am not waiting behind this idiot,
Which is why you should have.
How inconsiderate! It's like, dude, I'm sorry you can't speak English, and I'm not trying to be like man Karen. Go back to Mexico.
No,
that's
never
fun.
that.
But you need to take into account that you're in a country that everyone here speaks a language you can't speak, and so you need to make some concessions as well.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If I go to Japan, I know that I cannot
You
speak
better
Japanese.
You better figure it
and
out.
I am not going to want to inconvenience people that can't speak any English.
You better figure it out.
I'm going to be sweet and polite, and if anything, I'm going to have less
Right.
or miss out on something because
Right,
I'm not.
right,
I don't
right,
want to be I don't want to be an asshole to these people in their country because I can't speak their language.
Right.
Right. And so I'm like, what a fucking moron. Now they're backing up and they're reordering, and this is pure chaos. You know, the person taking the order is totally confused at this point.
Oh, no, they're pissed.
So we get out of the line, we go around, we go in, and we order. And we order our little, and we're just getting like a one combo for Nina's son.
Right.
And we order the combo. Boom. We're sitting there waiting on our combo. And we look, and finally the van pulls up to the main window. And we're just, at this point, Nina and I are being entertained by this guy.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, he finally pulled up to the main window. He's going to get it figured out. And so I'm sitting there, and then Nina gets up to they give her the son's drink, so she's putting the Coke in there for the kid. And I guess she was able to see over the machine out through the main window from inside the Whataburger, and she walks around, she goes, baby, oh my God, go look at this. I'm like, what now? She goes, just go look. And so I get up and I pretend to walk to the counter, and I look left and I look out of the drive-through window. The dude has now gotten out of the van. He's standing there in the fucking window. Like, what are you doing?
He was standing up?
That's not how we do things in America. You stay in the car. You stay in there. So he pulls his van up, and rather than just sits there, by the window waiting and then takes it through the window,
Right.
He gets out of the van, closed the door behind him, and he's standing in the window like a fucking serial killer, looking crazy now.
What's the young kid doing at the window?
Well, they're having like a group huddle in there, wondering what to do with this guy. His order's completely fouled up because he's ordering for 10. He can't speak any English. He confused the shit out of them by backing up to the window a second time, and now he's getting out and standing there looking all weird like a fucking murderer.
So
Then all of a sudden, Rudy, then the guy, he walks into the Whataburger because they hand him a couple of sacks and a couple of drinks, but it's not his entire order because he ordered way too much. Yes, he left the van parked at the window and walked in with cars behind him. What an inconsiderate, entitled prick. He leaves his van parked at the drive-thru window, gets out, walks into the Whataburger, up to the counter, cuts in line with the people waiting to give their orders, and he has a bag, and he takes out the ketchup, because I guess they gave him spicy ketchup, and he didn't want spicy, he wanted regular. He takes it out, dude, and starts throwing it at them.
You being serious?
Yeah, man. I'm not like busting it on their heads, but just like tossing it at them. And he can't speak in English. He's just like, because they gave him spicy ketchup. He wanted regular. This fucking asshole is such a dick that he's going to go in there and throw the ketchup at these people, knowing he can't speak English, knowing he has to have his dumbass retard kid do the order. Then he pulls up to the window, then gets out and stands there, and then leaves the van parked there.
That's only I don't.
Had I not gotten out of the drive-thru, I would have been laying on my horn.
I'm sure.
There would have been a fucking altercation between a redneck Mexican boy from the wrong side of the tracks from America and this dumbass foreigner in here fucking up my shit. Get your ass out of these drive-thru windows if you're ordering more than 4.
Yeah, if it's 4, I hate that.
And then you're standing outside
Yeah.
the van, and then you walk in the store. You walk in and leave the van parked at the window.
I couldn't believe you left the van.
So punch this fucking asshole from Coahuila. And this is probably a guy a little bit older than me. He's in his 50s. The entitlement, the assholery. What a fucking asshole, man. Punch this guy. And I was pissed off at the Whataburger manager. I would have she should have told the guy to get the fuck out of here. You're hogging up our line.
Tough
you
call.
can't
Tough
speak
call on the
any
employees.
English.
Tough call on the employee.
Now you're mad because we don't understand what you want because you can't speak language. So you're throwing ketchup at my employees. You left your van parked.
Once you started throwing ketchup, I could kick you out.
You left the van parked at the window. Sir, get the fuck out of my store. Go get in your van and go find a taco shop because we ain't for you, playa. Punch that asshole. I could not believe.
Not tacos. Did you tell them to go get some tacos?
Fuck yeah. Go somewhere where they speak Spanish, Holmes. Yeah. That's bullshit. And the language barrier is one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then there's that. Then you've got 11 people in your car. Then you leave the van parked at the window, and then you're throwing ketchup. This is a 50-something-year-old father.
This is like a damn skit
This
from
is
a damn
outrageous.
skit. It's a skit from a sketch comedy.
Punch this guy in the balls. And thank God, when we left, he was still in the store.
Oh, so y'all got out, ordered, and got your food and left?
Yeah, and as we're driving off, the van's still parked at the window. I almost wanted to stay for a while just to see what was going to come out. Jeez. It was bullcrap, man. It was unbelievable. The entitlement. You imagine that?
No.
You leave your car parked at the drive-thru with cars behind him.
Yeah,
I'm surprised that guy didn't get his ass whipped by somebody.
I've seen some crazy entitlement at restaurants.
Yeah.
Mostly restaurants, not fast food. Mostly restaurants and Waffle House. Waffle House people be pissed off. It's 30,000 people in there and 3 cooks. And people wonder why their food ain't out. Like, it's 30,000 motherfathers in here. That's why their food ain't out.
I get
Yeah, no, I've seen some crazy entitlement at restaurants for sure.
Crazy entitlement.
Crazy entitlement.
You know, in Japan, they have restaurants that say, if you don't speak Japanese, you can't eat here. You don't want to put that MAGA shit on me. Fuck that. That's bullshit.
What are you talking about? Oh, in the chat, I
you can't
didn't see
speak
it.
English. You do not need to be in the drive-thru with 10 people trying to get your kid to order. Go inside, Google Translate, and take your order to go. And usually getting out at a fast food place and ordering inside to go is faster than the drive-thru anyway.
Most of the time it is.
Because no one goes in to order.
No, I go in.
To go.
I do
too.
If there's more than 3-4 cars, I'm going inside.
Japan literally has restaurants where if you can't speak English, they don't want you in there.
You mean Japanese?
Japanese, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm saying,
Same thing, whatever.
Yeah,
I know
they
what
have
you meant.
signs out. Japanese only.
Damn.
If you cannot speak Japanese, you cannot eat here. They will not
If
let
they
you.
can, yeah.
They will not serve you.
Better translate. I've never used that, though.
I'm not saying we should be doing that. I'm saying that foreigners, when they're in another country, need to take into account, like you say all the time, hey, you don't want to go to prison, don't be taking hashish into Russia.
No, hell no.
This is another place.
Yeah.
If they can't understand you, and it sucks that I'm not saying it's your fault you can't speak English. That doesn't mean you can't visit somebody else's country.
I know
But you have to be somewhat cognitive.
Well, ain't
of
even that. Just be considerate of other people's time.
Considerate of people,
Right.
yes.
Be considerate of people's time
Exactly.
more than anything. More than the language barrier. It's just like, dude, come on.
Go inside.
You're not the only person trying to eat.
Yeah. Go inside. Gotcha. Write it down on your phone. Type what you want. Show it to them.
Yeah.
Golly, it's just that guy deserved to have his ass kicked.
Nobody was gonna do that. They're scared of backlash. But yeah, I got you.
Well, fucking, I would have been laying on my horn.
Oh yeah,
I would have got out. I would have confronted the dude. Hey man, can you step up? Can you get the hell out?
You did the right thing going inside.
Yeah, it's crazy. Punch that asshole.
Punch
All right,
him.
I can't believe. I guess someone has kids with this guy. He must have a wife. This guy, or maybe he's divorced. Maybe that's why he's such an asshole, because he's divorced and bitter. If you need a divorce, Orlando Kell's the guy. You don't have to be bitter though. Divorce can be great. Usually it's. And if you get to the point where you're having to get divorced, as unfortunate as it is, it's probably you're going to be better off in the long run anyway, because you got peace of mind. But having peace of mind and doing the right thing for yourself does not mean you should have to be in debt the rest of your life, especially if y'all have kids. And this is where Orlando Kell comes in. Our official family lawyer is O'Kell, 210-775-4995, or you can email him directly, orlandokell@gmail.com, orlandokell@gmail.com. All right. Sorry. Golly.
Sorry.
How'd the bed music work out?
I didn't hear it.
Oh, cool.
It
Here,
was great.
Refresh my monitor, sir. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. At least try to speak broken English like the real. I've seen of that Mexican lady ordering at the Little Caesars. I haven't seen that yet.
I ain't seen that.
We should probably pull that up and watch it at some point. Golly, man.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You
Have you ever been in another country where they didn't speak English? That's like they don't speak English.
Mexico.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go to places where I know, they don't speak any English in here.
I go
That's
to Mexico,
on me.
but I have my wife with me. She's both, so she speaks both. So
of
I'm
course.
good.
But I'm saying, if you were in Greece, you're not going to bog down the local restaurant because you can't order in Greek. You're going to line of the drive-through, you're going to get out and go in because it's rude.
But if I owned a burger shop, I'm taking everybody's money. Well, figure it out.
What do you mean?
If I owned Jose's Burgers and the guy from Russia comes in and can't speak Russian, I'm going to figure out how to take his money.
Yeah, but ask him to come in.
Yeah.
And please don't leave his van parked at the window. I don't mind offending one foreigner if I'm going to have 10 people who are from here that won't come back because they had to wait in line because I was too pussy to kick this foreigner out.
Yeah, that poor manager was probably scared shitless. She don't want to lose her job, or he or she.
Mike
once you start throwing shit, I'm kicking you out.
Mike Check A's in here. Bed music was on point. Perfect volume. Didn't drown the talking.
Now, save the volume.
Let's see, but here's my problem. Why can't I hear it? The whole point in bed music is just so I can hear it.
Yeah, you have to mess with those dials behind you.
All right. You and I need to mess with these dials for these shows.
He basically just said it's on you.
No, I'm not the producer.
He's trying to be a smart ass.
No, I'm not the producer.
He's trying to be a smart ass. He's like, basically, you have the control and you're not doing
I'm not the producer. So we have a thing behind us here. Yeah. It has 8 volume levels.
Yeah.
All right. I just need to know which one's my headphones, my mic, and how do I hear bed music. Let's discuss that today when we get off.
Sure. Are we doing? Actually, never mind. That's a dumb question.
One of the I like bed music for our stories that we tell.
Stories for
good,
sure.
But I like to hear it because it keeps me in
a rhythm.
It's a flow, man. It's an audio thing that I mastered from years of doing radio. Paleta Man's in the building. What's up, Paleta Man? Puerto Rico is just like that. Anywhere other than big city San Juan, you got to speak Spanish, and it ain't Tex-Mex Spanish. It's Spanish, or your SOL.
I know the difference.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be a nationalist.
What's a nationalist?
Like, speak America or get the fuck out. I ain't that guy. I want to accommodate any customer that comes into my shop.
I know what you mean.
But you cannot alienate 10 of my customers because, the language thing is one thing. We're harping on that. It don't matter if you spoke Martian. That don't mean you're not I can't call you a fucking asshole for leaving your van parked unattended at the drive-through window with people behind waiting. Yeah. Like we're all gonna wait on you because it's all about this is your life,
throwing the
your world.
Yeah, throwing the ketchup and leaving the van was the worst parts for sure.
Shit. Yeah, you can't say Guadaburger with cheese. They know what you mean. Hell.
I can speak a little Spanish.
On your ring, they know how to say that.
Yeah.
Golly, man. God dang. Rips my ass.
Take a bong rip.
All right, I need one. Yeah, that's what happens. We miss one day of work and I come in here all pent up.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right, it is all good. Thank you. It's in the building. You can donate to us via the Super Chat. You can also jump in here and you can buy us coffees on the Buy Me a Coffee link and listen to audio versions of In the Building every day on the Believe Podcast Network. You can hear us on Spotify, Apple, iHeart, and all of the major audio platforms. Watch the Baseline Bums. They get posted 2 or 3 times a week on Love You Hard TV. Say Hey Bets is now on.
I saw
Say
that.
Hey Saturday Bets. I need to get the show name right. What is it again, Bookie?
Say Hey Plays.
Say Hey Plays.
How many minutes was the episode? I saw it on there.
About an hour-ish.
Damn.
Betting on baseball. That's betting. That's betting.
An hour?
Yeah, that was a short show, too. Hour 15. That was a short show.
All right. Did you watch any ball last night?
Of course.
I did go in to order, Greg. I did go in.
Greg's just a shit talker.
I did go in, dude. That was the whole point. After 10 minutes, we decided this is no longer funny. We got out of line and went in.
Yeah.
I was able to get my order and leave while that guy's van was still parked at the window while he was inside trying to get his order figured out, but left his van parked in the drive-thru. He deserves to get punched with 14 people's fists. They would have been justified had they jumped his ass, all the people behind him.
I wouldn't have been mad.
God almighty. All right, how much basketball you watched the last couple of days since we've been out?
Oh, everything. I watched the Pacers, Knicks. I watched the Pacers blow a great chance to go up 3-0. And that just comes from experience, not knowing, thinking a 20-point blowout when you haven't been in that situation. Like, the great teams understand every possession still counts. When you're a young team, never been in that spot, you're at home, you're on the verge of going up 3-0, the crowd's going crazy. You come down, take 3 or 4 bad shots that you normally wouldn't take. And next thing you know, the Knicks are back in. I knew once the Knicks cut it to 12 at the half, I knew the Pacers were in trouble. So the Pacers, that just comes from being inexperienced, taking bad shots, not taking every possession seriously, not stepping on their throats. Now, Minnesota, on the other hand, it's Anthony Edwards is finding out why Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, who else? Kevin Durant is finding out why guys say, you know what? Giannis probably now. You know what? I got to get the hell out of here. I'm not saying that he needs to leave Minnesota, but I'm saying is he needs to put pressure on them. Nobody on that Minnesota, look, I like that Minnesota team, but nobody on that Minnesota team is going down, outside of Anthony Edwards, is going down as a top 200 player. And I'm being nice.
All time?
Not all time.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I'm saying. So he's finding out like, damn, like, yeah, okay, I got Julius Randle and Rudy Gobert. That ain't going to be enough when you're playing a well-oiled machine like the OKC Thunder. And I'm sure Anthony Edwards will be voicing his opinions this offseason. This series is all but over. They're just not good enough. He didn't playing with anybody. He had Karl Anthony Towns. That wasn't working out. They shipped him to New York. But he's not playing with him. Everybody's giving Anthony Edwards a hard time because everybody's like, oh, he's about to be the face of the league.
There's no way.
Not with that team. Minnesota is just not a very who are these spares that he's playing? They're not spares, but they're not top 3, top 5 players. Anybody, not even top 20 in the league. Is there anybody else on that team that's top 50?
No.
He's gonna have to put some pressure on the front office to get him some help. And then if they don't get him some help in 7 years, pull a LeBron and go somewhere else. Again, the big 3 thing may be a little bit watered down, but they're too good to get anybody in the draft to build it. So he's in a situation where he's got to put pressure on them to get him some real help. And this is why he's finding out why these guys leave.
He was catching hell, though.
He was catching hell last night because he only had 16 points.
And he doesn't know how to talk to anybody. Every night he comes off as an immature guy. When they win, he talks shit. He has his boys roll on him while he talks shit going back to the hotel.
He wanted to beat the Lakers bad.
Then when they lose, it's, well, I don't know why you think I had a bad game.
They're blitzing him, and it's been tough. But, yeah, I don't know. He's 23. He's still learning.
Did Michael Jordan ever say, well, I mean, they played great D on me and took me out?
Well,
Couldn't really do much about it.
The difference is Mike came in the league at 21, 22. It's different. Some kids mature quick, some don't.
I've heard you say before that the great players don't get taken out, period.
Mm-mm.
But I want to be fair. I want to be fair. Because, like, we took, 13 shots last night?
Yeah, only 60 because they tried to take him out of it. Like, all right, we're going to see if these other top 700 players can beat us, and they can't.
Right, and so there's 2 ways to look at that. One way is, well, if you're that great, then no one can take you out. Or you can look at it as, from what you just said, Minnesota after Anthony Edwards is a rando team.
It's a rando team. And it's the stupid basketball we play now. It's pick and roll basketball. I remember Kobe was doing an interview with Rachel Nichols and Tracy McGrady. And he was talking about James Harden. He said the way they play, he's never going to win. And most of the NBA plays this way. This is why Steph Curry has 4 rings, because it was a motion offense. You couldn't just take Steph out of the game. Phil Jackson, the triangle offense. Mike's here, Mike's there, Mike's everywhere. Mike's not at the top of the key playing pick and roll, then playing one-on-one, just getting blitz. There's no offense. These coaches, again, I'm not knocking the coaches, but what I'm saying is there's no creativity. Pop had 30, 40 plays he could run to make sure Tim got off, to make sure Manu got off, to make sure Tony got off. These dudes now, they just play. They get the ball at the top of the key. Ask his sorry-ass team, the Boston Celtics. Jason Tatum's at the top of the key, asks for the screen, then shoots a step-back three-pointer. And you wonder why there's probably not going to be another dynasty for quite some time, because it's bullshit basketball. Oklahoma even moves the ball. But the way they play, it's easy to take Anthony Edwards out the game. That's coaching. Like, if this is our play, Anthony, get it at the top. Who do you want to come guard you in the switch? That dude, all right, we'll call for that screen. And then he comes, and then next thing you know, they send a double team from the other side. It's stupid basketball. It's too easy to take some of these star players away. You can never do that to Steph Curry because Steve Kerr ran a motion offense, and they were all over the place. So it's coaching, and then it's also Anthony Edwards regardless of what's going on, you got to. Kawhi had to figure it out. Like, okay,
Mhm.
how do I play out the double team?
Yeah.
You had to figure that out. And he's in his fourth,
Right.
fifth year.
And
He's still figuring some things out.
Edwards is a bit of a beating the way he handles every game.
Right, for
but
sure.
in his defense on last night, and I guess in his defense, big picture, your second best option can't be Dallas's own Julius Randle. I mean, he's a solid player.
I like him.
But he's not going to be able to step up like a Manu would
No.
on a night where maybe Tim's not making enough
No.
shots or whatever. You know what I mean? He needs a better Batman up there. He needs a
Right.
better Robin, just so to speak. Anthony Edwards
Yeah.
does. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. No one ever stays there. Every star Minnesota ever has always leaves.
Kevin Love, Kevin Durant,
Always
yeah.
done.
Stephon Marbury,
Always
for sure.
done. All right. They have a saying at Slackers, and it is work hard, slack harder.
I like that.
I like that too. And that's how I try to live my life. I work my ass off so I ain't got to work. And Slackers has 5 locations for you to water your hole, so to speak.
I like
All
that.
around this city. There's 5 in town, one up in the Med Center on Fredericksburg Road. You got the one near downtown on St. Mary's. You got the one right there centrally located behind North Star Mall on Rector. And then you got the 2 on the north side, one off of 281 and Thousand Oaks, and the one over off of Nacogdoches, is the official sports bar of In the Building. Sports, drinks, and games. Slackers
I went
Sports
Friday.
Bar.
I went Friday and watched the live music. out
Which
at Medical
location?
Center.
Oh,
Medical
nice.
Center.
Okay,
I went and
cool.
watched some live music, hung out with Frank and his lovely
All right.
wife for a
Very
little
good,
bit.
very
So
good.
shout out to Slackers Medical Center. Don't
Mm-hmm.
forget Friday nights, man. They got that live music. It's good times over there.
Yeah, and don't forget, coming up June 21st.
Yeah.
It's a Saturday night. It is the longest day of the year party with me and Rudy J. An evening with me and Rudy. Bouquet will be there. I think is going to be helping production that night.
Yeah, I'm in charge of it all.
Oh, well, oh, God. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
He just got the levels right on the pod.
Yeah, I just
He's got
told
3
that.
weeks to get his shit together to get that thing going. He'll be fine. I think that might actually be an easier show for you to run than this daily show we do here. I do think we're going to, although on the 21st, the live concert me and Rudy are doing, we're doing a legit concert on the 21st.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a big screen behind us. And so Bouquet's
180-inch.
Bookie's going to have to be in charge of the video and or
Jesus
pictorial
Christ.
slides that we send him.
Jesus.
Yeah, and the
And-
audio.
Nina, I think, is going to be sending you something for the screen. So I think she has your email and your number, I believe. Yeah. So Nina will open up for me and Rudy. A guy called Crazy Cameron. He's a redhead Mexican boy he's white, but he acts Mexican. He is going to be doing a stand-up set for us too. And then Rudy and I on that night will be doing a live concert on stage in front of a live audience just for the people that show up. For tickets, it's on Eventbrite. Bouquet, will you please put a link up to our
It's at the top of the chat.
live?
Right now.
Oh, thank you very much. At the top of the chat, if you scroll up, you can
See,
find a
he's on
link
it.
to
He's
our
on it.
live concert coming up June 21st on the far west side, outside 1604 off of I-90 at the High Waves Event Center. It is on the property of High Waves Church. That's right. Me and Rudy going to church Saturday, June 21st at High Waves, a live concert with me and Rudy. Me and my team have been painstakingly studying and analyzing content that we will bring to the table that night.
You talk about nerves. I ain't been nervous for entertainment stuff in a while. Like, I've been doing this a long time.
You've
but-
had lots of remotes in front of people.
Yeah, but this is different.
It's a different animal.
It's got to be special.
Yeah, it's got to be good.
It's got to be
It
special.
will be good. All of our shows are good, but this one I feel like there's a
It's got to be something
there's
different.
a kick up.
Some guests.
Yeah, man.
Bouquet dance in a thong or something. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I don't know if that'll get
They want to
people.
see you dancing the thong.
I ain't doing
That's what
that.
they want to see you.
Yeah.
You got to come up with a list of the craziest things that you will do because I
Oh,
never know.
man.
I never know where he's going to go on stuff. Like there's things that Rudy won't do that I think he would, and then vice versa. You're unpredictable. I will say that.
Yeah, that's
I can't
fair.
predict what you're going to do.
That's fair.
You know.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But we gotta.
We're 3 weeks out.
We gotta start doing like weekly Zooms on ideas.
Bouquet, have you gone out to the venue?
No,
to
he hasn't.
No, I'm going
Get the lay of
Saturday.
that. Call the people that run the place so they can
Yeah.
let you in, so you can see
Yeah.
what the setup entails, see what you need. We will
That's-
know you're going to need. Is your brother available June 21st?
He might be. So who knows?
Okay. I'm not. That's not a shot at him.
No, it's just a good. That's what's better than 1 billion.
Yeah.
2. You know what I mean? 1 billion's
Sure.
great. Jose's great, but if we can have Carlos too, that's be even
That
greater.
would be great. So a guy called Jose and a guy called Carlos. Our first live concert is in their hands.
Jesus.
All right. So to buy tickets, there's a link on the Eventbrite link there.
I'm
that
worried
Bouquet
about
put
Jose.
up there.
I love him, but
All
I'm
right.
worried about him.
And if you're watching this
I'm
show
nervous.
after the fact and you're not participating in the chat, obviously go to Eventbrite and put in the building San Antonio. Just there's our key phrases, and you can find us. I will put a link out every single day on my socials every day, starting today, all the way through Saturday, June 21st.
I gotta start pumping
On the
this.
west side. All right, I wanted to share something with you guys today. So, see what y'all thought about this. You know, as you get a little older, this also calls for maybe a little bit of production bed value.
Oh
here,
God,
Jose.
2 in one day.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well,
Let's see if he can do it. If he can handle this, then maybe he can handle the live show.
we were off yesterday, so I got a lot of stuff.
No, I'm talking about this guy. I ain't
Yeah.
worried about you.
Oh, okay.
I ain't worried about you. I'm talking about
Alright.
this dude.
So, all right. We're all men here, most of us, watching this show and participate. We're all participant. All the participants on this show are dudes. All right, and we all carry a wallet, do we not?
Mine is in the wallet.
Okay. See, I don't know about young kids either.
Mine's
like
a little
Bouquet.
credit card holder thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a regular wallet.
Okay.
It's too big for my pants.
How long have you carried your little credit card thingy? You just go.
Ooh. Decade.
Really? Okay, you're so far ahead of me on this, man.
Really?
Yeah. So
More than that. I've always had a wallet.
really, no, but like a little one.
Oh, the little one, maybe a decade.
All right. Do you carry it in your front or back pocket?
Front.
Okay.
I don't like to sit on it.
And for the 10 years you've been doing this, it's always been on the front?
Yeah, because I don't like to
Dude,
sit on it.
you are so light years ahead.
What, you just started carrying your wallet in the front pocket, Mike?
I never knew that it was an option not to.
Because you just grew
Carry
up
it in the
put your
back.
billfold in your back pocket.
I grew
Put
up.
your billfold in your back pocket.
Correct.
Don't lose it. Yeah.
Correct. I grew up where we called them billfolds.
Billfold. Yeah.
And that's what I knew. And so all my life, I have had a big, fat, thick ass wallet
Uh-huh.
in my backside, my right rear ass pocket.
Yeah.
That's where a man keeps it. You know, and every once in a while it'll get kind of thick, and you'll realize, oh, my ass is crooked.
I hate it.
I'm not sitting comfortably. So what you do is that's when you know it's time to clean your wallet out.
Like, all right, let me take out these business cards I'm never going to call.
Yeah, how old school is that, by the way? Let me take out all these business cards. I
Yeah.
got.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that's
Or
old
like,
school.
you know, and also we carried cash more so back in the day. So you needed a billfold is what you called
Fold
your
the bills,
wallet.
right.
Yeah. We carried cash. We collected business cards because that's what we had back in the day.
Gas card,
Everything.
credit card has been
cards,
canceled.
whole bit.
Yeah.
Driver's license, all of it. And so, you know, and some guys even carry like a little pocket knife in their wallet, or they have it attached
Most of
to
San
one.
Antonio has a pocket
Old
knife.
school guys also, back in the day before we had a cell phone, we would stack our wallet with pictures of our family members and our loved
Mhm.
ones. You'd have your kids in there and your mom and your daddy's picture inside the wallet. Old school
God,
wallets.
pictures. Yeah. we used to
Jose,
take
do you
pictures.
know, have you ever seen an old school wallet that literally had like little clear things that you put pictures in the wallet
Hell
already
no,
in there?
man.
Yeah, I have one.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, cool. So you have a little photo album inside your
Not
wallet?
like a full photo album, but like I've had one before. Yeah.
Right, but there's like back in the day, your wallets all came with like these little plastic see-throughs, and they had 4, 5, 6 chambers to put pictures in. And that's
Mama,
what you did.
that's a little
girlfriend,
excessive.
Yeah.
But
kid.
yeah, I've had that before.
So I'm just old to the party. So I noticed a few years ago, back before I went off on back in the last year or so, I was at the ticket.
Yeah.
You know, every day, Puma would have to go smoke every break, and I just go out there with him just to go out there and hang out. And I noticed one day that he had his wallet in his front pocket. Like, hey, dude. You know, this is hippie ass Puma with
Yeah.
no underwear wearing, corduroy jeans wearing. I noticed that he had his wallet in his front pocket, but it was a big thick wallet, like a regular one with shit all in it.
Yeah.
Like, why do you carry your wallet in your front pocket? I don't want to sit on it. It's uncomfortable.
Same.
All right, that makes sense, but dudes don't put wallets in the front. And he also carried his cell phone in the back like a chick.
That I don't do.
No. And so it was that, and he had some talking points. So he's like, it ain't that thick. Like, I don't have credit cards. I never carry cash. Basically, just have
That's
my ID and
yeah.
my debit
My
card.
debit, right.
Maybe a $5 bill, and that's it. I'm like, oh, but it was a wallet that you pull out. So I actually started trying to do that for a while. I took my regular wallet and I emptied it all out one day, and I spent 2 days with it in the front pocket.
You hated it.
I hated it.
It's too uncomfortable. It's not. You got to get used to it.
I effing hated it. And so that's when I finally decided, all right, something's got to be done here, because I too am tired of carrying a wallet in my back pocket, because I don't need one anymore, because I don't have cash.
Right.
I don't have 35 credit cards.
No, me neither.
I don't carry pictures anymore in my wallet. So why do I have this big wallet?
It's time to downsize the wallet. Sounds
Yes. So I wanted to show y'all what I've been doing here for the last few months. Actually, last couple of months. So when was the last time I was in Hawaii?
April.
April? Okay, so it's been 2 months now.
Yeah, it was April.
And I got to tell you that I have solved my wallet problem. And I will never go back to the old school way of doing it. So I actually have a buddy. He has no idea that I'm going to pimp his business. I know how you feel about pimping businesses.
Well, there's exceptions. No, and we talked about this. There's exceptions.
Yeah, and he has no idea. So what do you have? Let me ask you this. What do you carry? So where's your little wallet right now you carry?
In my truck.
Okay, in your truck. So what's in it?
ID.
Okay.
3 debits.
Okay.
And 1 credit card.
All right. So
and my gas card.
All right. So it's not that thick, though.
No, not at all.
It's not like a traditional old school billfold.
Not at all.
All right. Bouquet, what do you have in your wallet? I'm afraid to ask, but what do you have in your wallet, dude?
I have my ID,
Okay.
3 cards, 2 credit cards. Unfortunately, Rudy, that's probably smart.
Yeah.
I have my student ID from UTSA.
Why?
Because I go to Bush's and I get the student special there still.
You're not a student, you thief.
Hey, that's called, what do y'all call that? What do the kids call that? A hustle?
Yeah.
No, what do you call that? A life hack?
Yeah, there you go.
He's life hacking anyway. So
Yeah, just in case, I've got that thing on me, and that's it.
all right.
AirPod or Apple.
This is a
Tag,
game they
whatever.
play at at baby showers, like what's in your purse, what's in your wallet.
Right. You know what's in mine?
I would say of knowing you and you're the minimalist that you are, ID and a debit.
That's it.
I already know how you are.
That's really it.
That's it. Like,
So I had a buddy who lives in Hawaii. Actually,
chill, Rube.
my white twin
Deb,
MJ.
MJ.
Sevy's the Mexican.
Sevy's the
Yeah.
Mexican,
MJ's the white one. The white twin's best buddy's dad is a leatherman. He's a leather
Oh,
artist.
yes. You told me about this guy. Yeah.
All right, so run this. Do you pull anything, Jose? Do you have this corner shop, and it's called Hook and Hide.
Mhm.
So he's partners with Hook and Hide, and all of his stuff that he makes from Open Sea all gets sold inside this place called Hook and Hide. It's in Chinatown.
There's a Chinatown in Hawaii?
In Honolulu? Dude, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's huge. So this is in Chinatown in Honolulu. And this is all, Bouquet happened to pull a bunch of fish skin artwork here.
Yeah,
and
I figured that's what you
billfolds and
wanted.
stuff. That's all good. So my buddy, he makes stuff out of fish and leather. So the last time that we were in Honolulu, I was there in April. We went and got our haircut, and it happened to be a block. It's in Chinatown where we get our haircut too.
Went and checked it out.
We went and checked out my buddy's new shop called Hook and Hide, and
Right.
you can buy his products, Open Sea leather goods inside. And I went in there and bought me something that has solved my problems
Wait a minute, let me feel this
forever.
thing.
So I got the really thin one. These
Yeah.
come in all thicknesses. This is
Yeah.
what I carry. All right, thanks, Jose. You can come back to us. Thanks, dude.
Is that one fish skin?
This one's leather.
Leather. Okay, so they do both.
Feel that one.
I
Feel
like
how
this.
thin that is.
That's perfect.
Look how small it is.
See,
too.
that's how I like it because my pants are always tight
Mhm.
most days, so I need that thin one.
So
I like
this is
that
cool.
one. That's a good one.
Can you zoom in on me, Bouquet, somehow, some way? So this little thing here, this is what I carry now. I will never carry an old school traditional
Hell
wallet
no.
again. This is not even as long as a baseball card. Look how tiny that is. All right, and it opens in the front. Now it has a little space here for cash. Like I can slide some cash
Or a
right here into this
condom.
pocket. Well, I don't use condoms.
I know that, but I'm saying for you guys that still have to use condoms.
Okay, I'm talking to grown men right now. I don't use condoms because I have sex with the same girl every day.
Exactly.
And so this is for cash or whatever you want to put in there. So, and then you got a little sleeve here. I got the super thin one. He can make these in all different thicknesses too, by the way. That's it. It's a little, you feel how light that is.
I love it.
It's almost paper thin.
That's my style right there.
He went and pulled this.
Did you smell it?
Of
Yeah,
course.
it
You
smells
don't
like
like
real
the smell of leather?
It's a little genuine leather.
Oh, I thought you were just like smelling Mike's ass there.
He doesn't keep it in his
I
ass.
don't keep it on my ass, sir.
Anymore?
No, this
No.
goes in my front pocket. All I have is
Smelled his balls.
my Texas driver's license and my USAA debit card. That's it.
That's it.
all I have.
That's all you need.
That's all I need. And it slides in here real nice and easy, and it goes in my front pocket, and I don't even feel it.
I can always tell.
I have to check and make sure it's there.
I always do. Like
So-
30 times a day.
Fellas, if you're looking for a great gift, I'm going to plug my buddy's company.
That's cool.
It's called Hook and Hide. It's in Chinatown. And my buddy's stuff that he makes, it's called Open Sea Leather. That's the name of the leather company. So it's called Open Sea or Hook and Hide. You can find both of them. They're in the same store in Chinatown, and they do ship. So I guess I should start like pumping more things in Hawaii. Not a month goes by, people are not asking me for like stuff. Give me some stuff to do in Hawaii that's off
You
the
need to
off
start
the grid.
charging. You need to start charging.
Like I don't want to do touristy stuff like Chinatown, for instance. People don't like a lot of tourists don't know how cool Chinatown is. Now,
Houston has a really good one.
yeah, well, the one in Honolulu is awesome. It's
Yeah, I
a
haven't been
great
to
scene.
Hawaii
It's
yet.
two different. It's two different worlds though, in the day and the night.
Oh.
It's wild at night.
Oh.
That's grown folks party. But anyway,
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
Hook and Hide in Chinatown. If you're looking for a cool gift idea, or ladies, if you're looking for a really cool gift idea, isn't Father's Day soon?
Shit, I don't
Coming
Yeah,
up
next
soon?
month.
I don't.
Next month, I think.
June 15th.
Okay.
Real
yeah.
fathers don't care about
Or
Father's
an
Day.
anniversary or Christmas. Really great gift to give a guy. A badass,
Damn
genuine.
spam. I'm doing an
handmade.
effing show.
This dude literally stitched this for me while I watched
While you
him do
watched
it.
him do
yeah,
it?
it took him 5 minutes. Super cool. So
Good
shout out
shit.
to a guy called Michael Bluth
What up, Michael?
and guys at Hook and Hide and Open Sea. Has changed my life. No longer having to have a wallet in my ass all day.
Badass
It's
wallet,
been
yeah.
great. I will never go back.
And I have a
again.
couple great wallets at
Pretty
home that I
badass.
don't use because they're just too bulky.
I still have a wallet at home. I have a really nice one.
I do
A
too.
Tommy Bahama genuine leather wallet, and it's too. I don't carry enough shit.
No.
So why am I gonna have an old school billfold? It's just sitting there. It's got credit cards in it that I don't use.
So what's the point?
It's got it may have some money in there. I need to see if may have cash. It's been sitting in a drawer for 2 months ever since I got back from Hawaii.
It's probably $5 to $20 in there.
Probably.
Go get that.
But I put it in a drawer when I got home from Hawaii last time, and I've been rolling with this little thing, and it's awesome. I will
Love it.
never use anything else again.
Love it.
All right, you should only use Lone Star Nano when it comes to treating your roof, or GC Roofing when it comes to repairing or replacing a roof. We had big weather last night in my spot.
Oh,
Did
mine
y'all?
too. I had
Yes,
some
dude.
golf ball hail, so I know a lot of y'all need to hit up GC and Lone Star. May
Yes,
need a
sir.
new roof, may not need a new
Yep.
roof, but either
Damn
way,
right.
those are the numbers you need to hit up because last night was bad.
Yeah,
It
so
was bad.
if did you wake up this morning with a leaking roof? Go get GC to come take a look at it. Make sure you tell them that you are one of ours. All right, they want to hear from you. This is how they track whether or not doing business with our show works or not. Make sure you tell them that you are with us. You are a Thunderdomer. You are in the building. You're a subscriber. They know what. Just mention the podcast guys, whatever, Mike and Rudy, whatever, and let them take care of you. It's GC Services Roofing and Construction serving San Antonio all the way to Corpus Christi and back. And Lone Star Nano Services, they treat your roof where they put their little love sauce on there, and they can preserve the life of your roof by up to 15 years. But if your roof needs to be replaced because it's just damaged beyond repair, that's where GC Services Roofing comes in at 210-347-0426. Ask for Russ. It is GC Services Roofing and Construction. All right, Bouquet.
Oh, boy.
Last week, so you're going to have to help me out here.
Sure.
I thought, so you hit us with 3 bets last week for Bouquet's bets.
Bouquet's bets.
Yep.
Now, I thought in a parlay you had to go 3 for 3.
Me too.
Yes, but I didn't parlay them. They were all just straight
you didn't
bets.
parlay it.
But I
Okay.
didn't get, so you got 2 of the 3 right.
Oh, good shit.
So he picked the Edmonton Oilers smartly to beat Dallas.
Okay.
And he was
That
right.
wasn't me, by the way. That was another guy.
Okay, but it was your pick.
It was
It's called Bouquet's bets, though. You can't do that.
Okay, now don't bog the show down. We're having momentum.
Right.
So you picked Edmonton to beat Dallas, and you were right. You also picked the Cleveland Guardians, stupid name, to beat Detroit, and they did.
Which we thought was crazy. Good pick.
Then you said the Orioles were going to beat Boston. I think it was 19-5 Red Sox.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
You did not get that one. So you went 2 for 3.
Yeah.
See, I want you to put your balls out and do parlays. None of this, well, I got 2 out of 3 right. F that.
But I've
making
heard
money.
that parlays are sucker bets.
They are.
And that's the gambling community. The real gambling community frowns upon parlays.
Okay.
The parlays are for people like me that just like, hey man, this is a quick way to make $1,500.
Yeah, gambling's not a get rich quick thing, you know.
Yes, it is.
All right, so I'm being shot down.
No, I want him to do it for our show because we like let's put it like you said, put your balls on the table so we can smash them if need be. But he thinks he's in the gambling community, so he frowns upon parlays.
Okay. Well, let's just do 1 bet then.
Sure.
Okay. What's today's Bouquet's bet?
Oh, well, give me a second. Let me find it for you.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Jesus.
All right,
I'm
fine.
sorry. I went 5-4. I'm 5-4 overall, up at 1.5 units for the whole season.
What's
We're
a
feeling-
unit?
It depends on what your bet is. It could be $100 for some people. It could be $400 for some people. For me, it's $25. That's what I make the same amount of a bet every time I bet, no matter what.
Okay.
I don't get why you're doing this if you don't plan on coming up. What's the point of being up $20, down $20? When
If
are you
5
gonna
and 4, that's
fucking go?
the 5 and 4 gets you a 10 seed in the NBA.
They don't even
that's
get
a play-in.
You don't even get a Bush's Tender Meal
You
with
need to
your
be going.
discount.
You need
with
to
that.
be going. If we
disagree.
do 1 bet a day, you need to get 4 of them every week, or where the best.
Yeah.
I
or
mean,
you're eliminated.
I'll agree with that, but
All right,
you know,
so
2
here's-
and 3.
So I propose a rule, Rudy.
Let's do it.
Starting today, we'll let him do a Bouquet's bet once a day. All right, towards the end of the show.
Okay.
All right. Now, obviously, this week's a short week,
Sure.
but he either has to go 4-1 at worst. Now, obviously, we didn't do a show yesterday, so he has to go 3-1.
Okay.
And if he does not go at least 3-1 this week, he doesn't get to do it at all next week.
Hey,
He's on probation. And the
Yeah, yeah.
following week,
you want to sign that contract, Jose?
what do you think?
Sure, I've got my bet for you.
Okay, good. All right. Okay. If it's only 1 and you're such an expert, then you should be able to get 3 right this week. What do we
It
got?
should be
Done.
easy.
All right.
You guys wanted me to bet on them last week. We
Yeah.
didn't, and we cashed. We bet on now the Detroit Tigers to win today against the San Francisco Giants. Logan Webb
All right.
versus Jack Flaherty. Giants to win that game.
Giants to
Or
win.
excuse me, Tigers to win that game.
All
I
right.
misspoke. I almost had a
Tigers
mic-
over the Giants.
Yes.
Guaranteed today. All right. We'll come back tomorrow and check on
Tigers over the Giants. You're just saying win outright.
Yep.
Okay.
Full game.
Ethelwolf 98's in the building. Are gas cards still a thing? They are.
No, I just have, I know people that still have gas cards. I just have the little 10-cent off thing from Valero.
Oh, okay.
Like instead of $2.57,
Mhm.
it's $2.47.
All right.
That thing
That's
comes
a good
in
bit.
handy.
Yeah, like I see people sitting in people will go spend 45 minutes in line at Costco just so they can get 4 cents off a gallon of gas.
Yeah.
That seems goofy. So you can use yours anywhere.
Yeah,
in any Valero.
yeah,
That's
once
good,
you tap
man.
your debit, you tap
Yeah.
Now,
Now, companies will give out gas cards to employees that have to drive company cars.
Hell yeah.
Or have to be in the car on company time a lot. So they kind of do exist, sort of. I'm going to start doing guaranteed bets too. I'm going to do one with you.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to pick the Edmonton Oilers over the Stars tonight.
Sure.
So would that end the series? Or there's only 2-1?
No, it's 2-1. Yeah.
2-1.
Okay.
Yeah, they're minus 170 to win today, so I would agree with.
I don't want to bet the spread. I'm just going to say straight up. Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, straight up, they're minus 170.
Edmonton won't lose again in this series. It's over in 5.
What's the line for Pacers Knicks?
2.5. The Pacers are favored by 2.5 points.
I can't believe they shit the bed the way they did the other night
Pacers
against
about 2.5.
letting Carl Anthony Towns whip their ass.
I'll jump in with y'all. I'll take the Pacers to cover.
Okay.
I guess
Only because it's 2.5.
Rudy takes the Pacers. You writing these down, Bouquet?
Well, now I'm gonna bet this. I have to bet this now.
No, don't bet mine.
No, I'm gonna bet this. I'm gonna put this all in a parlay since that's the word of the day now. And I'll,
What's the minimum? Okay, we can do a show parlay every day.
All right.
Sure.
That might be more exciting than just bagging on poor Jose every day.
Yeah, then I can slander you guys for getting picks wrong.
You
Yeah,
can't
when the ones
slander
that
me.
yeah.
I don't have a show based around betting
you
like
can
you
slander me.
Too
Yeah.
bad.
So
Too
what's
bad.
Rudy's pick? Pacers.
Pacers
do.
minus
Pacers
2.5.
cover. Pacers cover.
All right, every day we're going to do a show parlay. All right, how much money we betting every day as a show?
That's a good question. I'm putting my $25 in.
All right, 25 a person?
Well, no, that's what I put in on my bets.
Oh. Let's discuss this here in a minute off the air.
Sure.
All my cash is back in my other wallet.
Right. No shit.
All right, Texas Cheer Liquor. All right, I need to have a pop-up. It's time. I got to sell some tickets to our live concert.
Yeah, it's time.
All right, so I'm thinking maybe Friday.
Which one you want to do it at?
The one over by Highwaves.
Oh, you want to do it at Lucky Ranch?
Yes.
Number 3.
Yes. So I'm
Because people are over there.
Yes, I'm prepared. I'm about to make a massive show announcement here. Let's see.
Okay.
Let me check the dates. Make sure I'm free Friday. I am. Friday. All right. From 2 to 4, 2 hours. I will be at the Lucky Ranch location. So I'm assuming that is that gold star at the very bottom of this map here. That looks like 90. It's got to be. That's it.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
90 in Montgomery. It's Texas Cheer Liquor number 3.
So Jose had just posted a grid, a map of all 7 area Texas Cheer Liquors. The one furthest south there off of 90, which goes straight west out of San Antonio, just outside 1604. I will be there Friday, all right, from 2 to 4. All right.
He's going to have the damn Eventbrite posted up on your phone. Like, go to Eventbrite, sign up.
Yep.
I'm with that.
Come hang out. I'm going to come up with some swag to give away Friday between 2 and 4 for anyone that comes and buys at least one ticket to the Mike and Rudy live concert on June 21st at High Waves Event Center, which is right down the street there from that Lucky Ranch location of Texas Cheer Liquor. And when you come in, of course, buy some booze that day on Friday and make sure you mention in the building and get 5% off all 7 area locations of Texas Cheer Liquor. 5% off when you mention in the building. But this Friday, I'm going to be selling tickets to our live
come
concert.
out there with you before I go in.
All right, cool. 2 to 4 this Friday. Texas Cheer Liquor off I-90 and 1604, selling tickets to our live concert. All right, thank you to Texas Cheer Liquor, the official liquor store of in the building. All right. I would like to say go Stars, but now my money's
You put
about
the money
to get
on
back.
Edmonton.
Yeah,
How
now I'm
dare-
Edmonton.
I know all your Dallas family's pissed at you. How you going to bet on Edmonton?
Oh, we're going to get our ass kicked. We're not better than Edmonton. Edmonton's way better.
It happens.
Yeah, and we had a good run, but we're just simply not as good as they are. That's it. All right, that's it. We're done. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate that. Now it's
We
time
went
to go
long
pee.
today.
Didn't mean to do that. I had to pee.
No, I like it.
I got a potty.
I
All
gotta
right.
give them more sometimes.
Yeah, we were not here yesterday, so happy belated Memorial Day. Hope you all had a good day. Everybody's alive, obviously, that's watching, so that's good.
When are we going to do our new sponsor announcement? When do you want to do that?
Monday.
Want to do it Monday?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll do it
I was
Monday.
going to call for a massive major show announcement. I was going to make that be Monday.
Well, it's the sponsor.
Yeah, but
I think we should do it.
oh, okay, we can do that.
And then we'll run it. Because
Okay, fair enough.
Production needed
Okay.
on air. That's
I like
my
it.
fault. My
No,
fault.
that's okay. No, it's the end of the show. Anybody watching now, they're familia.
Yeah.
All of the newbies have done tuned out.
Yeah, so we'll go run tape. We'll
All
have
right,
Buki
cool.
come run
Oh,
it.
yeah.
We'll have Buki come do a cool video. Maybe
Sounds good.
30-second video. Run it on there.
Sounds tremendous.
It's
Love
a
y'all
big,
hard.
it's a big announcement.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you very much.
I gotta piss.
Buy those tickets. Make us look good, man. Jeez.
We only got 125 more to sell.
Well, let the men think we're going to get our ass kicked by bookies in the coming weeks. I don't even know who he deals with. It could be some warlord. All right, we're done. Oh my God.